many devices on the market. These are some of my favorites. I personally do have the Oura Ring. I've had it for years. Quite an accurate way to track your sleep metrics as well. I also do have the Garmin watch myself. It has additional metrics. The associated app gives you some additional metrics as well. And then the BioStrap also is another wrist-based wearable that can give you a lot of daily biometrics that you can be tracking over time.
There's a new term now, the Paleolithic ketogenic diet, and I think that's kind of cool with the PKD. And it's really just focusing on whole food that are non-allergenic triggers, along with something that promotes ketones being made endogenously. So that's going to be a high-fat, very low carbohydrate diet. Definitely having more of these phytochemicals. Think of curcumin and turmeric, quercetin and strawberries, quercetin in apples and onions, EGCG in green tea, and there's so many more. There's so many great compounds that we're discovering now.
You know, we've all felt delayed onset muscle soreness if you've exercised too hard. And this inflammation can get in the way. It can eventually cascade into things like pain. And so the question of whether or not inflammation impacts performance, well, of course it can. And so what can we use or what can we learn from these cannabinoids? Well, we now know there's over 100 cannabinoids in the cannabis plant. If we look at sort of cannabinoids that have anti-inflammatory properties, one of the things that we can get into are things like cannabinol, CBG, as well as CBD.
Gene therapy is not a technology of the future, it's a technology of today. Those gene therapies today are considered a one-time treatment for a lifetime cure. We look at biological aging. We want to increase regeneration over degeneration and therefore keep you younger, healthier, longer with gene therapy. Using genes to change you and your health outcome. As an intelligent species, we certainly don't want to continue to die of the same diseases that we have historically died of.
Here's where we're entering into the age of healing, I believe. We've now got the measurements down. We're able to aggregate the data in the coming years. So now we're going to see the validation of a lot of devices and services that make a lot of claims saying that their thing is the best at doing X. But we're actually going to be able to test those things against our own biometrics and see what works for us. Always coming back into the aggregation of data layer to see what's actually working.